All right, so for the first set of questions, there's going to be three, and we're going to be talking about active nonviolence and active violence. So for the first question, what do you guys think active nonviolent means? And do you think it is productive or not productive when you think about how it has been used in the past and with Gandhi and like the civil rights movement? So it's just simple. I just want to know what you think about that definition, and then how it's been applied in the world and whether it's been productive. For the second question, when you want to compare the two of active, nonviolent, and violence. So for the second question, when you compare them, with this thought about Hunger Games, I know it's not real life, but I believe it's a great example of active violence because it's a revolution from the government. So first, give me a definition of what you believe active violence is and what it means to you, and then I want to know any examples you have for this act, and then whether or not you think it's productive. You can look at Hunger Games. Do you think that was productive? And then, if there's any examples that you have, do you think those are productive? And then for the last question, I want you to compare the two different acts. Obviously one is violent and one is not, but how do you think the two philosophies differ than one just being violent? And if you were a leader of a revolution, how would you lead by example? Would you kind of be like Gandhi, or would you be like Katniss Everdeen, where you're violent and you're like reforming from the government in a violent way? So yeah, I just want to know what your thoughts are on these things. It's interesting to hear how people talk about active violence versus non-violence. So yeah, I just want to know your thoughts on this.